Hi, I'm Michelle Terrell, and I am known by many names. Say hello to Pasquale. I am known as, I don't know, a lot of titles, a lot of things, whatever you want to call me, fine. Just don't call me late for dinner. No, stupid. Okay, sexuality coach, dating coach, confidence coach, attraction coach, just like cool chick to talk to get some female insights. It's going to tell it to you straight, because what other woman is going to be motivated to do that for you? I don't know. The last date you went on, is she going to break it down and give you an analysis of why you didn't connect? Do you even care? I mean, that's really what's important. Do you even really have a motivation to figure it out? So I've got a whole list of things. I have 7 points that I came up with. I'm sure I could come up with more. Reasons, like red flags that go off for me, like my little coaching meter kind of starts clicking when I hear guys say these certain things. And I know they're turnoffs to women in general, but for me, it puts me out of just hanging out and talking with you or considering you as a potential date into coach mode. So I'm going to do a longer video about these 7 points, but right now I just want to talk about blowjobs because I like to talk about blowjobs. So if already you're triggered, if already you're kind of tightening up inside as a guy or a girl about this concept of blowjobs, there's your red flag. That just in and of itself, like, let's not even get into like a discussion about blowjobs and what they mean and why and what and and you've got TMJ and I don't know, whatever. I used to not like doing them either, and that's why, because it was like doing them. I had to a chore like I had to do, and I had no motivation for years and years. I had motivation to get out of it, so I did. I didn't think I was good at it. I didn't feel confident about it. It felt demeaning to me. So I just didn't want to do it. So I got over that. I had a boyfriend that was a real deal breaker for him. And I really liked him. And I was really like at a point where I was excited about exploring my potential and what that was all about. So I went on that journey with him, and he taught me how to do that and get me to a place where I just really, really loved it, because that's what he required. He required a girl that really loved it, wasn't just putting up with it, wasn't enduring it, wasn't doing it to please him, but that really got off on it. So I evolved myself into a woman that gets off on that, and among many other things. So here's the blowjob red flag. If it makes you uptight, triggered in any way, just to even hear me talking about it, you couldn't possibly have a conversation with a woman, even me, about it without it being difficult and challenging for you. That would be one indicator. If you don't like getting a blowjob because you feel it's demeaning to women, that it's somehow injuring her somehow, you need coaching. You have shame around your sexuality. That's how you know. Now look, even if you never ever get a blowjob, it's still not your favorite thing. If you feel that way about it, you're being triggered around your sexuality and around demeaning women and not taking your power and your authority and not stepping up and using your influence with your woman like you should, so that your respect needs get met and so that she feels like she's got direction in her life. So blowjobs are just a metaphor for all of this. So if you are obsessed with blowjobs, like you have to have them all the time, it's like a fetish, it's like the thing you would prefer that over other activities, or it's like all you want, you need coaching. You have issues around your sexuality. You have blocks, you have walls up that need to come down if you want to have real intimacy and real connection and great blowjobs in addition to. If you absolutely do not like getting blowjobs, it's just something you'd rather avoid, it's just very challenging for you, it triggers all kinds of stuff about demeaning her and that you don't feel like she's your equal then and all of that, then you need coaching. If you are very desperate to get a blowjob and you are getting other kinds of affection or touch, and it's very obligatory and it's not with enthusiasm, and you would really like an enthusiastic blowjob, and you are with a woman, or even if you're dating or whatever, and you don't know how to motivate a woman to want to do that for you, if you don't know how to motivate your wife to want to do that for you, you need coaching. See, anything other than balance and having awesome interactions that include a lot of things that you don't have any hangups about anything other than, I'm not talking about that you've got, swinging from the ceiling fan with the dildo up your butt with a donkey ready to take it, and strippers and midgets and I don't know what. Like, I'm talking about a well-balanced, normal sex life. And if you get triggered around receiving a blowjob, you are obsessed with blowjobs, or you would really, really like to have one and you don't know how to motivate a woman to want to do that for you, you need coaching, because that's out of balance. And blowjobs are just a metaphor. We could take almost anything, but man, blowjobs are a really good metaphor because they do speak to influence, commanding presence, being an authority in her life, her desire and enthusiasm to serve you. If your woman doesn't want to be on her knees serving you, something's out of whack. And it doesn't have to be literally on her knees giving you a blowjob, but you see what I'm saying here? Like, that needs to be the primary energetic, the primary goal in her life, if she's choosing to be with a man, would be to have that desire to do that for him, to serve him in that way. Completely give everything she has to your well-being, to your benefit, to you being in balance, and vice versa, of course. That's how you get her to want to. So actually knowing how to meet her needs and open her and open her and open her some more is what I'm talking about here. That's what I coach to. That's what I teach men. So I've got my 7 points here. I'm going to make another video about these 7 red flags that when a guy says it, he's telling me he needs coaching. And if you want to, tune in for that, let me know, because I'm going to post this on Facebook, put it in comments, and I want the other video. And I will either privately send it to you. You can join my mailing list, theattractionstudio.com. And if you join that mailing list, you get monthly newsletters and stuff like this. So, okay, cool. Thanks for listening. Bye.